what is Laura and Saber's like ship name? Are they Sora? Like Kingdom Hearts, or are they Labor?
Oh.
I like labor. Labor.
God. That's so good.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Semi-Perfect Podcast. Now we're working. Everything looks good on mine. We had a bit of an internet issue that delayed us about 30 minutes, which means we're just going to have a shorter version of the Semi-Perfect Podcast tonight. Thank you to Paleo for hosting this one. I'm going to actually share this. Or did you already share it on Twitter?
I shared it on Twitter. All you need to do is a tweet.
Sweet. I will do that. So thank you, Paleo, for the help. So again, we have Paleo Steno.
Hello.
We have Hirosashii.
Hey.
We have Toodles.
Hello.
And I'm ACRacebest. Welcome in. It looks like everything's working now. Everything's in the green. So, all right. Maybe we made it past that crap wave.
Well.
We are here on June 13th, 2018, and a lot's happened in the world, as we've heard. Paleo Steno saw a dog.
Yeah.
And it was dead.
Yeah, Hero. You weren't here for this, but there's a dead dog at the end of my road. In a kennel. Like there's like a tarp by it too, so like I'm not sure if like somebody dumped it in the ditch there. It's like weird. So my dad called the POA, the people at the lake community, to see like what happened.
Don't tell me that.
So, Hirosashii, how's your week been?
A lot worse now. God damn it. Oh.
Maybe it was just sleeping, guys. Like, come on.
Oh no, it was bloated. It had like flies all over it.
It's like he didn't hear me.
Like I saw it in person.
Oh my god.
Did you poke it with a stick?
comfort
No, I
at
didn't
all.
poke it
Why?
because I didn't want to get close to it.
Something happy happened. What happy happened? That was a weird sentence.
What happy happened? I mentioned that I went to Indianapolis.
Oh, you
2
did?
weeks
Wasn't
ago.
Joe there?
Joe was there. Yeah, I think he's actually
Oh, yeah,
in the chat
Joe.
right now.
Yeah.
I noticed Dusty Cat in the chat. Nice. Yeah. So yeah, we went out there, covered a figure eight race. It was a really good time, and we ate at A&W Burger, and I had a Ruger float. So
Yummy.
that's good.
Oh, I know a happy thing that happened.
What?
E3. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is something that we definitely are gonna hit up tonight, Sarah. We got a couple topics that we'll go through, but I know that despite the delay, we do have some food posts.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, actually, you know what? Before we even move on to that, I just want to tell this one little anecdote that happened this past week.
Okay.
Since we're talking about the weeks. So, do you want to tell the story?
Is it the Alexa story?
Yes.
All right. So, how detailed do you want me to get with this story?
I mean, not very. Like, just the basics.
Okay. See, I'm
Well,
already
Alexa
making
reminds
it
me
up.
of a thing. Remind me later.
Oh, will do. So, for no reason at all. Actually, now I'm trying to remember exactly what I said and how I said it. Do you remember?
Okay, so one day a race was, I don't know what brought it on, but like he said something to the fact of, I likes boobs, they're great. And so when he says I likes, it sounded like Alexa to the robot that lives in my room, or our room, I guess. And so he said they're great, and I guess Alexa thought that he said that she was great.
No.
So she says, thanks.
Alexa
So-
thought I was complimenting her boobs.
Okay, maybe. But yeah, so he says, I like boobs, they're great. And then Alexa turns on, she's like, thanks.
Oh, I turned Alexa on. That's bad. All right. And then Paleo, you said you had something?
Oh yeah, it's related to E3, but so they did like a joke skit with Keegan Michael Key where they had like Skyrim on Alexa, but they actually did it. You can
Oh my
download
God,
Skyrim
really?
on Alexa.
I have to do that.
Yeah.
That was a really good bit. I enjoyed that.
There we go. All right, SPP Foods. That is the hashtag on Twitter that people send us their food posts, and we'll see what everyone's posting here.
Yeah, we got a lot.
Ooh, so Anime Guy says, got a cookie to not eat and ready for the SPP podcast. It is, in fact, Rick and Morty.
Nice.
And then Drummer Shy
Yep.
here has Burger Fries Mountain Dew. And then says, early flight for Disney World tomorrow. E. What's the E joke? I don't get it. Like the
I don't
meme
know either.
With
It's like
with
got
Saber
Markiplier's
Spark.
face and then like Lord
Yeah, it's
Farquaad's
Markiplier on like Farquaad's body.
like it's
Why?
Farquaad's head and then like it's a businessman.
What am I missing?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Okay.
Memes are weird.
Yeah. Nora says, spending my first unintentional off day with funfetti cake. Oh, that sounds good. And trying to figure out how to not get sand in my shoes. I see. David 3X says, my sandwich from Publix and my OC Zero Kitty. Oh,
Cute.
nice. Rosie says, making some ravioli with the stream playing on my TV in the living room. I'm glad to be back. Welcome back, Rosie. Nikki D says, a semi-perfect podcast on my birthday? Nice. See, we
Happy
had to do it for
birthday.
Nikki.
Yeah.
We had to make this work. Had some chocolate cake an hour ago, made by Nikki's sister. And it says, I copped me a Switch this morning.
Nice.
The
Nice.
games and console are amazing. I do not have that. Red X says, who needs food when you got rock and roll? Indeed.
Most
Yummy.
people.
Norris says, enjoying some cider and cookies while playing Fallout New Vegas as you. Ooh. Railroad Brony says, the pizza guy took a wrong turn at Albuquerque, so here's an empty bag of chips with lemonade instead.
Do you know how surprised I was when I found out Albuquerque is a real place?
I automatically, whenever I hear the word Albuquerque, I just say, he's my turkey.
Hi.
I have to. Reckless says, new host stream, same donuts and Pepsi.
Nice.
Nice. I wanted to go back real quick
Those
to...
donuts look quite a bit like onion rings.
Those would be some big onion
like
rings.
they're big fat onion.
Sarah, the proper word is robust. I'm trying to figure out where Drummer Shy got his burger from. I can't figure it out.
No. Royal Farms, real fresh, real fast. Probably where he
Huh.
got it.
Well, if that's the case, I've never been to a Royal Farms. I don't even know what that is.
And I see here Dusty Cat has also submitted. He didn't use the hashtag. Tis, tis, tis. But he has some beer, I'm thinking.
No, Dusty doesn't drink.
He's
Dusty,
got some apple juice.
he's got apple juice. Some manly apple juice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for the submissions there, folks. Okay, so gonna jump right into the topics, I think, as no time to waste.
Yeah.
Sarah, we had some MLP episodes.
Yep, we sure did. And I forgot to get Paleo the
Oh yeah,
spoiler screen,
I need
so
the
just-
spoilers tag or the spoiler screen.
I think we can make do without it. I think. Well, I mean, I can send it to you real quick. One second.
Yeah,
Okay, well, in that
send it
case,
to me
I-
real quick.
Yeah, so just to keep things moving here. I like how you went and your laptop's
Yeah,
right
I
here.
know.
Sarah ran away. While Sarah gets that going, just a reminder for anyone that wants to submit a question, For the Q&A session, it'll be SPP questions. Hashtag SPP questions on Twitter. And we will get to that.
Okay.
One thing you wrote down on here, I'm just going to bring it up now.
Okay.
For fun. You wrote down Dumbo teaser question mark.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, it happened today.
Yeah, it came out today.
I avoided it.
Yeah. Well, then maybe we'll talk about it.
Okay.
I don't know. There's a lot of trailers that.
There's a lot of stuff to talk
Yeah,
about.
there's a lot.
I feel like we should be
There we go.
in the safety zone to talk about the other trailer. I don't feel like anything was super spoilery in the other trailers that we saw.
Except for the wedding.
Now, if I'm correct, not that I want anybody to get an idea to leave, but doesn't Incredibles actually start playing tonight?
Tomorrow night.
Is it tomorrow night?
Yeah,
Yeah, at least for me it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because I
This
heard that there
weekend.
were some IMAX showings. I thought tonight.
Oh, yeah, there might be certain cities.
Yeah.
California and New York.
Yeah, because they're doing like a double feature thing where they're showing the Incredibles
Oh.
and the Incredibles 2.
By the way, just so everyone knows, California might be 3 different states by the end of voting season.
Right. Is there?
Yeah, I
any-
saw that.
I don't want to sound like I don't believe it, but literal question. Like, is there any reason why this one seems more promising than the last?
Because it's actually going to be on the ballot.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
So
Northern California, California, and Southern
In Southern
California.
California, right? But
Why is one just
like, the
California?
tiniest one?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird.
It's like a
Should it be
tiny
West
one, though.
California?
I just wonder if that happens, does literally the entire state of California, outside of those that are still in California, have to get new driver's licenses?
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's
If they
weird.
do that, I'm sure the people in California should just get new driver's licenses too, just to make it fair. I don't know.
I'm just saying, it could be very exciting just to see how it all plays out.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh, okay.
Paleo, did you get that spoiler screen?
Yeah, I got it. So I'm ready to put it up whenever you want me to.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. Well, the first. Okay. Well.
So
Spoiler
we'll
warning.
put up the spoiler screen here. So just so everybody knows, we're going to be discussing the last 2 episodes of My Little Pony, and then we're going to leave the spoiler thing up as we discuss. We're going to talk about some of the trailers that came out. And then once we're done with that stuff, the screen will come down. My guess, we're looking at maybe, 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah. If
So-
we're talking about a lot of trailers.
Yeah.
Which we don't have a screen for that, but yeah. Oh well. That's fine. So the first episode was called Marks for Effort. And in this episode, the Cutie Mark Crusaders try to convince Twilight Sparkle to let them into the School of Friendship, even though it's clear that they've already mastered the curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
I have one big thing to say about this episode.
You loved it.
Well, did anybody else think that this episode was going to go a completely different way than it did?
Me.
It depends. I don't know.
Like,
when you say what you want, maybe I will feel the same way. But off the top of my head, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just didn't like the conclusion.
I don't remember what happened.
Okay, so this is the one where again the Cutie Mark Crusaders want to get in the school and they run into the student of the school. The way that the episode was shaping up, I was convinced.
Oh, yeah.
I was convinced that this girl was
evil.
Yeah.
evil and going to take advantage
Yeah.
of the Cutie Mark Crusaders and have them do her homework, which I've seen
Yeah.
somebody do before in real life.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know if that was intentional for the writers, yeah, to throw us off, but she was totally
She had
genuine and her facial animations.
It
were
was
just-
the animations, yeah.
She had a
Yeah.
moment. She had a moment where she did that thing with her eyes,
Yeah.
and it was like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah, because I remember, now that you bring it up, when I was watching it with Paleo, I was like, I don't know what way they're trying to go with this episode. Like, is she evil or not? Like,
Yeah, and then
there
it just
was
ends
legit
up
some
that
facial
she
expression.
wasn't, and she was just like genuinely like, I don't know if maybe it started that she was kind of like bad, but then when she interacted with the CMC more, she actually did.
Yeah,
learn
but they
some
didn't like
stuff.
show anything to really indicate that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was weird. It had a weird feeling to it.
Yeah. So, I mean, did you guys like the episode? Do you like the way it went, or would you have preferred it to be the other way?
It was an okay episode. Like,
Yeah, I didn't like the way the ending happened. I was like, what? That completely defeated the purpose. Because the purpose was they wanted to be in the school. And Twilight's like, I hereby announce that you guys have graduated. And they're like, yeah! I was like, that wasn't the point. I wanted to go to it.
I did have a moment when they're like, congratulations, you graduated. I'm like, that's not how school works. You don't just be like, you're honorary graduates. Congratulations.
Right.
Now go get a job.
yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
Go continue going to cheerleading school. Like, literally nothing was solved. I don't know why they were happy.
Yeah. No, I cracked up, and I'm like I said, for this episode, the way I thought it was going to go was I thought she was going to take advantage of these people willing to help.
Yeah.
And like I said, it really hit home because I've seen someone do that before at a convention. So, moving on.
Okay.
It's like being like, hey, you got a trip to Hawaii, or like, hey, I want to go to Hawaii, and they're like, you have now honorarily been to Hawaii. You'd be like, yes, thank you. I was like, wait, what? No, I want to go to Hawaii. What?
You don't just automatically like get all the benefits of having gone to school. Like if colleges were like, hey, we'll just give you the diploma. Some people would probably be like, okay,
I mean,
cool.
I mean, like there is such a thing as honorary degrees. Like a bunch of like different scientists have gotten honorary degrees from different universities.
I'd actually love to have an honorary college degree because I didn't use my college degree whatsoever. Not even a bit.
Yeah. There was one bit in that episode that I found quite funny, but I don't know if a lot of people would get it because I don't think a lot of people have watched Dead Poets Society. But there was that bit where
yeah,
over the class for a second, and then like Twyla opens the door, and they're all like, "Oh, Captain, my Captain!"
Oh, that was
standing on the desk.
That was weird.
Yeah,
I
I saw that movie recently.
Yeah.
I just said, oh my god.
Yeah, it's weird because like I feel like they're really cramming in those references this season.
I don't not enjoy it though.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a kick out of that when that popped up. So. Yeah. No, I mean overall it wasn't a bad episode. It was like I said, it was just weird because a lot of the like I guess first viewing experience was just figuring out where they were going with it.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on that episode?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh
Alright.
wait, Starlight's face.
Oh yes.
Yes.
So many
Good faces.
gifts of it.
Jeff.
Okay. So the next episode is actually like they did a mid-season finale sort of thing. So this one is titled The Mean Six, and in this episode, Queen Chrysalis returns to exact her revenge on Starlight Glimmer and the Main Six. So yeah, like this was kind of a surprise. I didn't expect like a mid-season sort of thing. And
Yeah.
like,
I
oh, there
have no
she is.
idea.
It felt like it was going to be like a mid-season two-parter, but then it's like, oh
Yeah.
no, this is going to be like I guess continuing thing for the rest of
Yeah.
the season, maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
It was, the person turned into I was like, yo, I didn't know you were coming back and sick.
I knew thanks to something that happened.
No, I felt like you guys did where I thought this had a two-parter feel to it, and then I'm pretty sure like the Tree of Harmony was like, no, this is gonna be a one-parter and just suck the life out of everything.
Yeah, that was actually kind of freaky.
Yeah.
Genuinely a little.
Like I was
terrifying.
like, this is like kind of like creep show, like Indiana Jones kind of creep.
Yeah, like
to it.
melting.
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but
It was a weird episode.
I love
I
that.
wasn't crazy about it.
I actually really liked it just because like the opposite ponies return from like
Yeah.
season 2.
that's what
So,
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Mad flashbacks from season 2 with Discord.
Yeah, and this time like they're even more amplified.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Some people thought I was gonna get all bitchy about the Fluttershy clone in this episode. I'm like, it's a little bit different when
It's
it's
different in
actually
this
like
one.
an evil clone instead of
Right.
actually Fluttershy being mean and not like getting any repercussions.
I wouldn't even say it's a little different. I think it's entirely.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something. They spent so much time being like, "Hey, these rude ones, they're gonna do rude things to the ponies, and they're not gonna know. They're not gonna be any the wiser." And I was like, "All right, it's been like 10 minutes. I get it." Like, do something else.
I got nervous actually, like super nervous when Chrysalis showed up, and as far as I knew, because if it's a 2-part, it'll save part 1. So I'm like, wait a minute. Whenever we have villains show up for 1-parters, they usually leave them like reformed, and I was like, no.
Leave Chrysalis unreformed.
No,
please.
she's got a plan, probably.
Nah,
I need her to stay unreformed.
Yeah.
yeah.
She's
She
the
needs-
only thing we
She
have
needs
left.
to stay unreformed.
And Tyrek, but well,
And
Yeah.
and Discord.
this could still set me.
He's still a dick. Well, any other anything you guys want to add to that episode?
Oh yeah. It's-
The ending was what? Huh?
As far as like the ponies, like not the ponies, the main 6 didn't figure out that like the other ponies existed, so that kind of bothered me a little
Right.
bit. I was
Yeah.
like, wait, so they're all friends at the end, but they don't know like who said those things.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a little weird. Like it's just like they just kind of like decided to drop all of it, and like, but yeah, like I was glad when Pinky was like, I never said that like to Twilight, because I'm like, yeah, like, come on guys, like to talk things out.
Right. Red X,
Yeah.
Red X 100 actually said. I'll just read what she said. My main problem is how dumb the real main 6 were being and Starlight were being. Something's clearly wrong. You know a changeling is out there, and
Yeah.
just like they're just being themselves. It's like,
No, but
yeah,
the changelings are reformed, so yeah,
So no one can be mean, right?
Well,
yeah, nobody.
I will say this: I don't completely knock the main 6 for like not just assuming every time something comes up that it's someone else. Although you'd think that would at least cross one of their minds. But
so out of character.
what I was gonna say is there comes a point near the end of the episode where Twilight goes on about how good of friends they are, and I'm like, you guys didn't even notice that they weren't even the right ones, so
Right.
shut up.
I already almost noticed. She was like, Applejack, you look a little peaky, and I'm like, oh, is she gonna notice? Because the Applejack's clone like is probably the most different.
Her butt's literally green apples. How do you not know this?
We're not staring at each other's butts all the time.
I mean, not saying we do, but
Like,
You're like, oh,
Race
Race, you look a little
completely
bald
upside
today.
down.
Wow.
that's just my butt mark. Yeah. So those were the episodes. I guess we're in a mid-season hiatus, which will help me finish the Bronies reactor that
Oh,
I'm
are
working on
we?
right now.
Yeah.
There's
I
no
believe
episode
so.
on Saturday? Oh. I just assumed.
Assumed.
I always get what you want.
So yeah. I'm just looking at the chat.
I feel like it's been a while since we had like a hiatus, though.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like this is longer than the between seasons. We're like, what happened?
There was like a massive hiatus in like season 2 or something, right? I was like, what? Where are the episodes, man?
Steven Universe was like, please.
Oh, wasn't that massive?
So, anything else anyone wants to add?
That being said,
Nope.
no.
Okay. Well,
Shall we talk about
spoiler.
E3?
No,
Oh, I know.
trailers.
Yes, trailers.
Trailers.
Yeah.
Okay,
should
so-
I put the chat box back up for the trailers?
Well, they might type spoilers.
We'll just wait till we're done with the trailer talk.
All right.
So
Probably
I
won't be
guess-
super long. Let's see here. We have.
Okay, Wreck-It Ralph.
Well, no. Let's get to that one last.
Okay. Well, I didn't write down all of the.
Well, yeah, but there were 3. Weren't there?
There was
3?
Christopher Robin, and then.
Oh, I haven't even watched the Christopher Robin one.
Oh yeah, I told you not to. Like basically, like we probably won't talk much about the Christopher Robin one because, like, honestly, that trailer, I watched it and I'm like, this would like piss a lot of people off because like it's basically the summary of the movie. Like I feel like unless they have like a twist or something, they totally like blew their load and it was just like this is the movie in summarized form.
So we'll spare people that one.
Yeah.
that pissed me off. I didn't even care about the movie.
Is there anyone amongst the 4 of us that doesn't want to hear any How to Train Your Dragon spoilers?
That would be me. I will mute.
All right.
Let's just tap me on the shoulder.
All right. Is he gone?
He's gone.
So it's funny because when the second movie was coming out,
Mhm.
I remember they had this strange female character show up. and
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh my gosh, who might this be? But I don't think they ever actually blew their load that it was his mother. In
They
the trailers,
did.
they? Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
remember.
They did.
Okay.
They didn't reveal the other big spoiler though, which I'm not going to say if you haven't seen the movie,
Right.
because there is another big one.
That's the oof.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oofa doofa.
Oofa doofa.
Yeah.
Sounds like a restaurant. Yeah, so this one, they just were straight up like, yo, guys, who wants to see Toothless get laid?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it seems like
Yeah,
everyone's
I was expecting that because the poster, the teaser poster that came out.
Mhm.
So I don't think that was like too much of a big spoiler, like Hiccup's mom thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Everyone's fawning over, what's his face?
Hiccup.
Hiccup.
Oh, wait, Hiccups. Did I say Hiccups getting laid or Toothless is getting laid?
Toothless.
Okay, good. They're both getting but yeah, no.
But yeah, they're
it's,
all aged up. Is nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's interesting. Like it's fun. I like that universe. I love the music.
Yeah.
Comes out of those movies. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
And then, do you
So
have
good.
anything else to add with that one, Paleo?
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Me
No.
too. And then the Spider-Man trailer
Oh
came
yeah,
out.
damn, there's a lot of
Yeah?
fucking trailers.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
were.
hold on. Let me get Hero
I
back in
am
here.
so stoked.
Oh yeah, does he want to hear about that one?
I think he watched it.
Okay.
Wow, how could he taint
Done with dragons.
his taint?
Hey. So yeah, the Spider-Man. Into the Spider-Verse.
Did you? So Hero, we're next gonna talk about the Spider-Man trailer.
Okay.
Okay. So the big thing with me for this one is when Sarah kind of was like, "Hey, check this out. There's a Spider-Man coming out or whatever,"
Mhm.
and I saw the teaser. I kind of just had like a okay type of thing. Like I'm not like a massive Spider-Man fan, but this trailer sold me on the art style. I was like,
Yeah.
this looks cool.
It's so good. It's so stellar. Like
Yeah. I still can't really tell if it's 2D or 3D. It's like really hard for me to tell. For
Yeah,
some
it's
reason.
3D, but it's just
Yeah,
like
it's
a
like-
very 2D style.
it's like those Telltale games. It's like how I can kind of like explain it, like where
Mhm.
it's like a 3D model, but they use line art on the face to kind of make it simulate 2D, kind of like the Paperman
Uh-huh.
short.
Okay.
Yeah. And
That was such a good short, man.
I saw some screenshots from the trailer where they just screenshotted it, and a lot of it, like, they're really making this look like a comic book, which is great.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I hope there's more movies in the future that will look like that, because it's so cool.
Yeah.
Also,
It looks really
I
nice.
predicted something, because when the first teaser came out, I was like, oh, they're teasing, like, there's Peter Parker there with Miles, and I was like, is there gonna be Spider-Gwen? And there's Spider-Gwen, so...
Yep. Has she always been kind of like a ballerina?
I don't know.
Yeah, because, like, I noticed when she, like, landed on the tree, she's got, like, these really bright blue ballerina slippers on. And, like, I don't remember that about Spider-Gwen, but I don't follow Spider-Gwen that closely, so... I don't know. But yeah, it looks cool. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah. And then I guess that leads us. So, by the way, I just want to point this out. I like how Saber made a tweet with just some pictures from each trailer, and he was like, "Wow, what a week for animation trailers or something."
Yeah.
And that damn post got 20,000 notes.
Wow.
Like it was retweeted by Rich Moore.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Like I was like,
Oh, wait, I was trying to think of the third one besides Wreck-It Ralph, and I was like, oh yeah, my friggin' movie that I'm excited for.
Oh, Lego 2.
Yeah, Lego Movie 2.
Legato.
Lego Movie 2, the second one, or the second part.
That looks fun. I'm excited for that one. I very much enjoyed Lego Movie.
What the hell happened to Lego World?
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, but like,
Like the end of the movie, there was like the sister kind of wrecked everything.
oh my god. But Taco Tuesdays are good. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to Lego 2. I feel like they could use kind of this breath of. Now, I don't want to say resurgence, but I feel like Ninjago or however you say it.
Ninjago was the weakest of the Lego movies by far. Like there were still some scenes in there that were like hilarious, but it wasn't as strong as Lego Movie or Lego Batman.
And I'll be honest, like I feel like one of the big things about it was it didn't necessarily rely too much on its like it's like I don't know what Ninjago is until I saw the movie, but for some reason knowing that it has kind of like a existing thing, I don't know, I just felt kind of like oh okay, like it just felt like a weird thing to like say we need a movie based off of this show.
Yeah, it is based on it's like one of Lego's own properties, so.
Yeah, and Vincent Tong's like, what the heck? Why wasn't I a voice?
Yeah, because apparently, like the characters in the movie like are completely different from the characters in the show. So yeah, they just made it because like it's a recognizable property for people that are into Lego. So
Yeah.
I would freak out if they made like a theatrical Bionicle movie though. I would love that.
And then I guess that leads us to Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Which I will also.
Okay. Is he gone?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think a lot of people have concerns about Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
And I understand that because, they did, they're showing even more like blips of like, oh, this is Google, Amazon, Twitter, all that stuff. And I'm like, I get where people are concerned, but I feel like it's gonna turn out okay in the end. Like,
yeah, because people keep comparing it to Emoji Movie. I'm like, it's not gonna be as bad as that.
Yeah. And like, yeah, I wasn't as bothered by all of like the quote unquote product placement because I have faith in Rich Moore and his writing team to not like they're just it's just that little blips of placement and then hopefully that'll be it, like I know they go into eBay at one point because that was in the teaser trailer. But
Spoilers.
Yeah.
like, the treasure.
I want to see because I know that they're not going to be completely shy away from video game characters. Because I know that like Charles Martinet is voicing in the movie, so I'm like, oh well, Mario's going to be in there somewhere. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's firm to be in there.
I will say this. I can't wait for them to get to that part of the internet. The part that we know exists, and we know they know exists. I'm hoping that's the Disney princess part of the internet, too. Why are you all here in this room together having a sleepover? Oh my god!
I've seen a lot of people complaining about how the princesses look in this movie, and I'm just like,
Really? I've seen a lot of people praise it.
Yeah,
I mean, I've seen both sides, but like a lot of the, I don't know, like I've seen a lot of people like editing screenshots in
Yeah,
order
me
to
too.
make them look more like how they're supposed to be. I'm like, are y'all trying to tell Disney how their princesses should look?
No, I'll say this. I'll say this. With the way that they're marketing this movie, because remember, with the first trailer, we got the bunny gets the pancake, which was a big hit.
Oh my god!
And then followed it up with this one with the Disney princesses. I get the people that are like, "Oh no, I'm worried about all the product placement," but I'm like, dude, right now,
No
this
story has been revealed. Like that'll come later
That-
in the future.
But this movie
trailers.
is landing on so many people's radar right now.
Yeah,
Like they're really nailing the marketing of this movie.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be big. I think it's going to
Yeah.
totally win the Oscar over The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Good luck to
And
you.
some people, I feel like I've mostly seen it on Tumblr where people are complaining, especially about how the princesses act in the trailer. And I'm
Oh my
like,
God.
why can't you just have fun
I
and
loved
take a
it.
joke? And
When
like someone's
Cinderella
like,
was ready to
Cinderella
shank
would
her,
never like
Yeah.
break her slipper and try and
that was beautiful.
use it as a shiv. or
I was
whatever.
so happy. I was
Come
so
on,
happy.
guys, have fun, enjoy it. Like,
That's how I felt. That's honestly how I feel about people and the reaction to Ready Player One. Because like
Yeah.
I had fun with the movie. I wasn't
Yeah,
like
it was fun.
I wasn't like completely cynical about it. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, did everyone say what they want to say about the trailers?
yep.
All right, let's get Hero back in here.
There.
Mhm.
Okay.
Alright, is that all the trailers
Yes.
that we're going to talk about? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Alrighty.
Well,
then.
spoiler down.
Okay. So welcome back to those people that tuned out for spoiler stuff. So E3.
Is that our next thing to talk
Well,
about?
they're not in order.
Or do you want to hit up the potentially smaller topic first?
The raccoon.
Hell.
What raccoon?
Okay. Yeah.
So
How many people are aware of this NPR raccoon?
What?
Me. You haven't heard about
You
it?
didn't know about this?
The raccoon that scaled the
What about you, Hero?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm so happy.
The
Okay.
raccoon that did what now?
All right, so there is a raccoon, I believe it was in Minnesota, that decided that it was going to go on an adventure one day, which was the other day, and it's like, you know what? I'm going to climb up this building, and I'm going to go to the top. And nobody told this raccoon that the building you're going to climb is like 29 stories tall. And with the help of some window ledges, over the span of, I think, 2.5 days, this raccoon scaled the building, and right around midnight Pacific time last night, The raccoon made a final bid for the top of the building and made it to the top.
Yeah.
And the reason that this basically gained like worldwide coverage because everyone was like, "Oh my god, go raccoon!" But at the same time, they like there was no way to help this raccoon out. So what they did was they set up a trap at the top of the building with like some good smelling food for this raccoon, trying to lure it up there because they can't open windows.
Open the windows.
Yeah, the windows don't open when you're talking about skyscrapers this tall. So there was literally nothing they could do except bust out a window. And they didn't want to do that because they were afraid that they were going to startle or scare the raccoon and cause it to jump or something. And that's the end. So they were literally like, we can't do anything because if we like put down a net or anything, we might startle it and scare it and cause it to try and run away. And that'll be it. So the really only option they had was to leave it alone and just set out food and hope it makes it to the top. And last night I was watching the stream and for times this raccoon was just sitting on a ledge for like 2-3 hours, not doing anything. And I'm like, please make it to the top. I like you watch how this thing's climbing up the wall and it's a straight up wall. Like I'm just like, oh, please don't fall. Please don't fall. Like that's the last thing humanity needs right now is this poor little raccoon to not make it. And he did. I was sitting on the couch cheering when he was making it to the top because he started going, or she, I don't know if it's a he or she
yet. It was a she. I think it was revealed to be a she. Crap.
Okay. She was going for it. And I was just like bouncing up and down like, go! Like it felt like a freaking sporting event. But that was because if the raccoon lost, it's not just see you next week. It's oh my God, you're not a raccoon anymore. And made it to the top, and I was so happy, and everyone was so relieved. Like people were like losing sleep over this damn raccoon. Like, is it okay?
I'm kind of glad I didn't know about it because that would have stressed me the hell out.
Oh, it was. People were talking about how like I just lost my job. I'm a single mother with 3 kids. I don't know how we're going to get by tomorrow. And yet this is what's stressing me out. Is this damn raccoon going up this damn building. Like everyone was like, yay! Now don't fucking do that again. But yeah, the raccoon was relocated.
And apparently the local baseball team changed their name to the St. Paul Raccoon. They were the St. Paul Saints. And now they're St. Paul Raccoons.
Good.
They did that quickly, dang.
Yeah.
No, it was awesome. You can find pictures and whatnot on social media. Because again, this raccoon at times was just sitting up against the window, and so people were snapping pictures and whatnot. But yeah, it was pretty intense to watch.
You think anybody in that office got any work done that day? Or those days?
Probably not. Like they might have pretended like they were working, but they were probably following it. I mean, there was a lot of productivity that stopped yesterday because a lot of people were watching like Twitter feeds and whatnot to see. And there was a local news station. I mean, even like cameras were being sent out so they could send it to the live 11 o'clock news. And so it was pretty funny. Like I said, I'm glad it made it.
Yeah.
Because it needed to make it for the sake of humanity. Yeah. But yeah, very entertaining. Yeah. And also terrifying, I should say.
Speaking of raccoons, my dad earlier when he was walking outside when he found the dead dog. Yeah. So he walked by earlier before he found that, and a baby raccoon fell out of a tree, and then the mother came down and picked it up.
Probably threw it out the tree again.
This raccoon's just straight up climbing walls. All right, I see it.
Well, shall we talk about E3?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, how was your E3 experience?
It was fun. I streamed like pretty much everything. All the major conferences and some of the smaller ones too. Because there was one that nobody was streaming for Limited Run Games, which is a company that's actually based here in North Carolina, that make what their company's called limited runs of games. for games that have been digital only to have them get a physical release. And so yeah, they did a stream, and for some reason when I was streaming it on YouTube, for my E3 streams I was getting between like 60 and 100 viewers, but for the limited run stream I shot up to like 270, and I was like, where are all these people coming from? So apparently, I asked the chat, and a lot of people said, "Oh, Twitch is blocked at work," so I just searched it on YouTube, and you were the first one to show up for the limited run games stream.
So who was it that trolled all of the YouTube streamers and put music that ended up getting blocked worldwide?
It was Ubisoft. It was their conference that had a song that apparently got blocked worldwide for the archive streams for anybody that was streaming it on YouTube. So yeah, Ubisoft was the one that screwed up.
I felt bad. Like, I'm glad that it got resolved on your end.
Yeah.
But I gotta admit, I started laughing out loud when I saw like somebody posted a picture of like a bunch of channels that got blocked, and I was like, oh my god, what like a total troll move on whoever it was, Ubisoft. It's like, oh my god, we're taking them down with us. Granted, I didn't get in trouble, so maybe those that did get hit have a different opinion than I. But yeah, I saw that you went the route of bugging them on Twitter. Paleo.
Yeah, I was bugging them on Twitter like all day yesterday because I was trying to get it solved before the Nintendo Direct happened, but unfortunately it didn't get solved until after it happened. So yeah, so I started streaming on Twitch, which I'm gonna try to stream on Twitch a little bit more as far as like gaming stuff goes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. So, are there any games in particular that you guys were looking forward to hear about?
So my expectations were pretty tempered for Nintendo. I wasn't really expecting much. I just wanted to see Smash, and that's what they showed.
Got a whole bunch of it.
Yeah, that was like half of it.
Yeah.
So
They showed a heck of a lot of stuff.
and I'm very excited because they put Ridley in, and I've been wanting Ridley since Melee. So
here's where I'm like the try hard. I was really interested in all the mechanical changes that they're making. I was like, oh, they could make this a little more competitive, but still appeal to. I hate the word casuals. It sounds like it has like it's such a venomous word, but like you know what I'm trying to say. Like to your everyday consumer, it looks like it can still be Smash, but like for your more hardcore, like to take things a little more seriously, people, it looks like they gave some nice mechanical changes for them to do so with. So that would be cool.
yeah. But oh yeah, I noticed that because during the Smash Invitational that they were doing, Sakurai like came out at the end once it was all over and said that like they're still going to be like changing things as far as the mechanics go up until release to like fine tune everything. So that's gonna be nice.
Yes, they said there are like tens of thousands of changes, which that's cool because I want that makes a lot of opportunities for a lot of fun things to be added to the game.
Oh yeah,
I know it's like really.
One thing I was very glad about is that because I was afraid that like so many characters were going to get cut for this version, and they're like, no, every single character that's ever been in is going to be in this one. I love the way they revealed it
too, because like they're like, we'll show the characters with their character number next to them. I was like, dang, there's a lot of characters. Like at the point, I was like, dang, how many characters they're gonna put in? Like exactly at that point, they're like, everyone is here. I was like, oh, they timed.
Yeah, because because once they showed that Snake was coming back, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I will say this though. If I could say one thing in regards to the characters that were announced, I feel like there was one that should have gotten a little bit more love, but didn't. And his name... Oh. Sarah, I'm so sorry.
Goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king proposes.
Luigi.
That was the perfect thing.
Wow.
But yeah, like it's weird that like they have like everybody now, and then they still haven't
Yeah.
announced.
Hey, they put in Daisy.
Yeah, I'm like you got everybody except for Waluigi.
Yeah. Though I saw they put in Bomberman, but didn't make him a fighter. I was like, aww.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Though the
So-
way his assist trophy works, though, I was like, I kind of understand, because like the way the bombs work in Bomberman is like, could that work as a fighter?
Mm-hmm.
So
I have 12 games, somewhere in LC43 where they got like more coverage, but 12 games that I was interested in. Oh, actually 15, I forgot about one.
12, 13?
Let me write
Wow.
it down.
yeah, because
I was about to say Cuphead. Cuphead, the delicious last.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
the Cuphead
Yeah,
DLC.
what it looks like to me is that the female character is like an easy mode character. They gave her a double jump. I was like, or at least like that's what it looks like. Which I mean
Yeah, I
would
think
make
they
Cuphead
did
a lot easier.
explicitly say that she has a double jump.
Yeah. Okay, they did actually say that. Okay.
I think so.
Okay. That would make the game easier, but I guess the game's hard for certain individuals, so that I'm all for giving people an easier option. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, instead of just going on easy, because you can't see the final transformations on easy, and that blows because that's the best part of the game.
Yeah.
There's
she's
Fire
really
Emblem.
cute.
Hmm?
I'm very
Yes, she's adorable. And people drew art of her very quickly. Fire Emblem 3 houses, or I'm gonna call it tree houses. That's what I've
Tree houses,
decided.
yeah.
Yes. I don't even care about Fire Emblem like that. I like Advanced Wars way more, but that's what we get now. We get Fire Emblem, so it looks neat enough.
Yeah, I like
Hey.
that there's going to be like a big like army with like the main characters.
Mm-hmm. And there's in Final Fantasy 14, it's an MMO, so I'm the only one that's excited. But they added Monster Hunter monsters into it, which if you know about my life, you know that Monster Hunter is like top 5 franchises for me, and I put in next to World of Warcraft the most hours in Monster Hunter of any game like ever.
Mhm.
So I might have to get a Final Fantasy subscription so I can fight these monsters, and I hate it or whatever.
Speaking of top 5 franchises in the world,
Yes.
when the hell is Disney going to tell me that they added Zootopia to Kingdom Hearts 3?
If anything, I would say they're probably it might be a summon. Like Judy might be a summon or something, because I don't
Yeah,
think
that movie
they
came
would
out,
have
but-
time to
Yeah.
put Zootopia
They
in
can
there.
delay the release one more time.
No, they can't.
I allow it.
Yeah,
They did.
Frozen is the most recent thing they put in there, so I don't think like Zootopia is gonna make it.
Yeah, they might have to summon,
Waluigi.
And there's Freedom Planet on Switch. I like Freedom Planet.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, there's Kingdom Hearts 3 with
Yeah.
the 3 trailers they
With
showed.
Race, you get pirates with ship battles.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
I just
I
want to
like
like
pirates.
I just want to like reiterate how ludicrously good Kingdom Hearts 3 looks.
yeah.
It's kind of nuts. It looks like I'm literally playing a Disney Pixar like movie,
Right. Yeah.
which like I see why it's taking so long.
Yeah.
Like then I watched the trailer, I'm like, jeez, man, oh, this looks so good. I don't even, oh, whatever. The Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, of course, because Monster Hunter, you know I love it to death. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. If
Yeah.
you've never played Ori and the Blind Forest, it's a good game. And the music is awesome, and the atmosphere is beautiful, and it looks like in Ori 2 it's going to be the same deal. And it's a Metroidvania. I love Metroidvania. It's a good game. I'm excited. Senran Kagura Burst Renewal. That's don't judge me. It's a really boob-y game, but it's fun. It's a really fun game also. And
I'm
so-
just excited to hear that we finally get to have a because I imagine a lot of people played the original, so it's really cool to hear that we have Pong 2 coming out.
Wow.
Oh, I thought you meant Senran Kagura. I was like, what do you know about Senran Kagura?
No,
Like,
I'm
like,
just kidding.
Completely out of what you would play.
There was one thing from the Microsoft conference.
Sorry, I just laughed because I saw in the chat somebody was like, "Oh, give it a rest with Zootopia," so I said never. But Nora thought I was saying never to her because she said, "When am I gonna get a video game?" The main character being a mermaid, and the next response is
That's literally
me.
Kingdom Hearts. Sword
The first
is
Kingdom
a mermaid.
Hearts.
First Kingdom Hearts. Sword turns into a merman.
He does.
But yeah. But yeah, as I was saying, the Microsoft conference, one thing that kind of piqued my interest was that game that's called Sea of Solitude. That looked really cool to me.
Oh, that was
Solitude?
that was at EA.
Oh, that was EA. Sorry.
Buh.
But yeah, that looks cool, and also I'm excited for
The Last of Us.
Last
Yeah.
was part 2.
Like it's interesting because I'm not excited for it gameplay wise, but like I have to give that game credit where it's due. I think the game looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not the kind of game I usually play.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
what's interesting about that trailer that they showed, because I saw a few videos on it, is the way the how fluid it looks
Yeah.
as far as the action goes. I was like, this can't be real,
Yeah,
real time gameplay.
If
So
that is like real, like that's pretty fucking stellar. But like,
Yeah.
I
because it's
also
like
have-
flawlessly animated, and I'm like, how the what? Is this real gameplay?
Is this real life?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess we'll just have to see in the future. But like, if that is like the actual gameplay, that's pretty cool. Revolution.
I have let me slam through these last ones. Soul Calibur 6, I like fighting games. Where Smash Ultimate, we already talked about it. Super Mario Party.
Oh
They
yeah.
made it so you don't travel together like in Mario Party 9 and 10. Thank you.
Yeah, they went back to the way it originally was.
Such a fun killer.
Though I
hated it.
did see some gameplay on the Nintendo Treehouse, and
Oh.
unfortunately, there's some things that irk me a little bit. Stars only cost 10 coins. And I'm like, oh, what?
Ooh,
Yeah.
what? It's chump change.
Yeah.
Make that
All the
chump
mini
change.
games look really fun though. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Last two, Tetris Effect. Almost partially, I think, for the trailer. If you haven't seen the Tetris Effect
Yeah.
trailer, like it literally feels like the creation of the universe. I have no idea what is so
Yeah.
over the top. For
yeah, the Tetris, and it has like a really great song. I was like, wait a minute, this is an original song for
This
Tetris.
is an original song. I was like, why'd y'all
Yeah.
go so
It's
extra
a it's
for
a
Tetris?
it's a Sony exclusive Tetris game.
It looks like it's a music-based puzzle game though, which that's like a quadrillion% right up my alley.
Yeah,
so.
like Tetris and rhythm game. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And lastly, there's a little fox game that's kind of like a Legend of Zelda called Tunic.
Yeah, Tunic.
I like Legend of Zelda. They're cool. I like them. I like Zelda just fine. The thing that got me about this game is the music is beautiful in this trailer. I was like screaming because I was on a chat or I was on a call while this trailer came on.
Mhm.
That was just like, oh yeah, it looks great. And I was just like, guys, yeah, this music. I was like yelling. Music's so good. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't see that one.
Hero, did you have Devil May Cry 5?
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Devil May Cry 5. The lady, whatever that girl is, whoever that girl is, she looks so realistic. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, she
Like-
looks so real.
I was like, this is nuts, man. Also, everyone thought that Nero was Dante, and
Yeah.
well, that was when Paleo was streaming, and but apparently I was cutting out on his stream a whole lot, so I think no one heard me. But everyone's like, Dante looks so weird. I'm like, that's Nero, not Dante. Dante comes in at the end of the trailer.
Yeah, old man Dante.
Yeah. I was like, please, this is not Dante, please. Although Nero
Yeah.
does look like Devil, or I'm gonna call it Dante May Cry.
He looks like the DMC Dante.
Yeah, the Dimk. Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't played the Devil May Cry series, but I should get into it because I like action games.
Do you like Bayonetta?
Yeah, I love Bayonetta.
Oh, well, then you'll love DMC.
Yeah.
I saw two girls kiss.
You did that. Got censored on Disney XD.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
What?
cut it out before it happened. I think it was mainly because of the violence that happens afterwards, but like Yeah.
You think so? Because when I go back and watch the video, it's like as soon as they start kissing, like they get in like half a second and then it cuts off.
Yeah.
I mean, I see where you're. Maybe like because at the same time, Disney's also like super like supportive of
Right? Yeah, that's why I was
girls kissing
confused.
girls.
But at the same time, Hilly, you were saying that they were like showcasing so much violence.
Yeah,
anyway,
they
but
were.
So that's what
So-
makes you think even more so that it. I don't know. It's
But
Disney XD, what were they doing showing these?
because they want to do like gaming stuff for some reason.
Yeah.
but the contents of E3 just seem so inappropriate to be on Disney. Like,
Right.
so much gore, so much blood.
Yeah. Oh, so going back to the Sony conference, they revealed the Resident Evil 2 remake, which there was also a gameplay trailer that was released afterwards, and I looked at it, I was like, yeah, this is the kind of Resident Evil that I want to play because I started with Resident Evil 4 and I like that type of gameplay because the original Resident Evils where it has like the fixed camera angle and the tank controls, I don't really like the controls of those games. But with 4, I like the control that way, and it seems like they're doing that for the Resident Evil 2 remake, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Also, announcement from E3 is that the United States is going to be hosting the World Cup in 2026.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a thing. Yeah.
It was like, what game is that? No, I'm joking, but yeah,
Was
for
that
those
part of
that
the EA conference?
for those that didn't hear, we did so bad getting into this one that we did everything we could to make sure that we were already guaranteed a spot for the
Yeah,
next one.
it's being hosted in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico, so North America.
Yep.
Oh god,
so that'll be cool.
35.
Neat.
2026. 48 teams, 1 goal to win the NASCAR championship.
Yeah, yo. Sounded like an anime opening. I don't know.
I honestly feel like I don't know if this is just where I am at with video games, but I honestly feel like the only game that I felt had relevant news to me. No, I'll say 2 because I was gonna say Kingdom Hearts, of course, but
Yeah.
Last of Us I think was the only other game I could think of off the top of my head.
I mean, that's fine. Those are 2 insanely large games, so.
Yeah, but no, I do like how much this stuff is like an event because
Yeah.
if
It's
treated as such, the companies will treat them as if they're as big as they are. So I like that.
Yeah.
So anything else with E3 that you guys want to talk about?
Man, I don't know. Everyone else got their like the leaks or whatever. Like, oh, DMC5 is coming out. And everyone's like, yeah, no way. Everyone got their leak stuff. And I was like, man, everyone got their leak stuff. Let's go, Nintendo. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
I haven't been excited for F-Zero in a long time because it's been so long since they made one. I'm like, they gave up on that series. And I know better than to get excited for F-Zero. I've done it. I've like not been excited for the past 3 years. But it's not, just something about these leaks specifically, it really made it seem like there's going to be an F-Zero this time. And everyone's getting hype over F-Zero. I was like, aww. Getting a little hype for F-Zero. And I was hype. I know better! But I was hype.
Yeah, it's so weird because like if it were to happen at any E3, it would have happened at this one because of all the leaked stuff that was happening. But I'm thankful that the Star Fox Grand Prix shit isn't real.
Wasn't sure.
Yeah. Because that would have been terrible. It's like, we're gonna make a Star Fox racing game. It's like, but why not F-Zero?
It's like, I care about Smash, and the Smash reveal was neat, and the mechanic changes were absolutely what I wanted if they're gonna make it like Smash 4.5, which is kind of what it is. But I still came out of the presentation disappointed because I was like, no F-Zero, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They done screwed up.
This is the 3rd consecutive game Captain Falcon has been in that is not F-Zero.
Yeah. Watch them like surprise announce it in fall. Like when we're not expecting it.
I mean, I'm again not expecting it, yeah, so.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, shall we get to questions?
Sure.
All right.
I legit came out of that like bummed. I had to work for like the rest of the day, and I was just like, I was in such like a downer mood. I was like,
Aw. All right, first question we got here is from AnimiteGuy01. What's the thing you lost as a child that you wish you could get back right now? For me, it was my old Pokemon Diamond game. Yeah.
As a child, oh god.
Yeah.
Your SNES collection.
Oh yeah, well I didn't lose it, I sold it. I'm thinking
My
of something.
grandparents.
Oh. My innocence.
Oh Jesus!
You do not want that back, Paleo. Shut up.
One of my toys, it wasn't even quite a toy, it was like a collector sort of thing. It was the Cardcaptor Sakura, like the tarot book, and like, it had all of the cards.
Oh, nice.
And it was so fucking cool, and I loved it so much, but apparently it somehow ended up inside of a garage sale and it got sold.
Oh no.
And now, and I miss it. I loved looking at the cards and stuff, and I really loved that show when I was growing up. But now I go into a store called Half Price Books. There aren't any out in California, but when I go to Texas, I look at Half Price Books, and they had one. They had a Cardcaptor Sakura, the same thing that I had, and that runs for like $200 now because it's a collector's item, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that'll happen.
I'm honestly sitting here. There's something that I lost once, and I never was able to. Oh, you know what it is? So this might be a little bit older than what they were kind of thinking, but I went to Europe once with my family, and it was on a cruise. So we went to a bunch of different countries, and I lost. Are you shaking your head?
I was just reading this next question.
Okay, I thought you thought I was going somewhere else.
No, sorry.
And all the video footage that I had from that, I was gonna, kind of just turn it into a big video for me and probably post it online. This was way before like I had the ACRacebest channel, but I just wish I had that footage so I could look back at it. But what happened was I transferred it, and then one day the hard drive on my computer died.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And with it went the footage.
Oh, that reminds me. I lost a flash puppet rig I did of a couple of like characters that I made, and I completely lost that file.
Aw.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Honestly, my insanely large collection of Connects, I would like how people like Lego. That's how I was. I was a Connects kid.
Mhm.
Which say what you will about Connects kids, but like I feel like I just thought about it when they said what's something from your childhood. I haven't even thought about like Connects in a long time, but as I just thought about it now, I was like, if you put a set of Connects in front of me right now, I would probably lose like the rest of the night to that thing. Like I love Connects.
I think I still have some because I had both like Lego and Connects. I liked Lego more, but
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, that
yeah.
seems to be the general consensus.
Yeah, but I did have a bunch of Connect stuff. I always wanted that big roller coaster, but never got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next question is from Railroad Bronies. Given the choice, which would you prefer, green eggs or ham? Ham.
Let's go with ham so I don't die.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Green eggs.
How about you, Paleo?
Neither.
What? Do you not like ham?
Huh?
You don't like ham?
I don't like green ham.
It's no, the
Oh!
ham's not green.
Yeah, I guess
Oh,
it's-
oh! I thought.
Oh.
green in the show.
Yeah, I. Yeah, isn't it green? Isn't it green in the book?
Wait, is the ham green? Is it green eggs and green
Well,
ham?
no, he
Oh,
said,
right.
do
They're both
you,
green.
but the question was
ham.
phrased green eggs or ham, not or green ham.
Okay. Well, yeah, I would say ham, but like I'm pretty sure the ham is also green in the book.
I didn't. Oh yeah, I didn't know the adjective green also applied to ham because
That
English
was
is
great.
stupid in that regard. You can't really know, right?
Yeah, Mirth Mauser in the chat says yes, the ham is green.
Oh, okay. That's a little harder of a question.
There was actually one day where my elementary school did a green eggs and ham day, and literally nobody ate lunch that day. Nobody ate it.
What a bunch of prudes.
I would eat. Oh
I would
God.
still eat the ham, I guess. Like if it's just colored green, it's gonna be off-putting.
Oh yeah,
but
if
I'll
it's
still
food
eat
dye, then yeah, fine.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh, I
if,
thought they meant like it turned
course
green.
I mean, even food dye, like having ham that's green would probably squick people out quite a bit, and like they probably still wouldn't eat it, even if they
Right.
knew it was food coloring. But
See,
like,
but-
People eat green cake.
yeah, cake's different.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's food.
oh, okay.
See, the
Oh.
thing that's like really good. The reason I keep saying "oh God" is because I keep thinking like more and more into depth. Like if I saw green ham, I'd understand why it's green. I'd be like, "Ew, that's gross." But like eggs don't go green. What happened to the eggs? It's like, I guess I would have to eat the ham because I at least know what I'm getting into.
It's true. Ew.
Yeah.
Alright, what's our next question, sir?
Next question is from Imperfect13, asking if you've been following. Oh wait, E3 this year. What is your favorite game shown?
Alright, choose
I
one
guess-
game. What was your favorite game?
Smash.
Kingdom Hearts.
I had to say Kingdom Hearts. The thing's ridiculous.
Jazz King asks, what are your favorite pretzel?
I just ate some pretzels.
um,
There were rolled golds.
pretzels always start out good, and then by the end of them, I'm like, I don't want to eat any more of this.
It becomes
Oh, like
a
like
chore.
a
Yeah.
big
Right.
pretzel thing.
Honestly, it's kind of the same deal with cotton candy.
Yeah, it starts out as a treat and turns into an obligation.
That's,
Yeah.
that's a fantastic way to put it. Yes.
I love because of that, because I agree. Like I do enjoy getting the occasional pretzel with like cheese sauce or whatever, but I like the pepperoni pizza pretzels that they sell at like Wetzel's Pretzels.
Mhm.
Those are good. But
Those
other
are
than that,
Wetzel's.
I'm a straight up salt and pretzel type of guy.
All pretzels is the same.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did everybody say their pretzel? I mean, I don't have an opinion because I don't eat pretzels.
If you could.
Can you not? You literally cannot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I mean,
Gluten.
there's gluten-free ones, but those are like the hard, crispy, eat from a bag sort of pretzels.
Uh-huh.
So
Like,
those are
I've
your
never
favorite.
had like a soft pretzel,
Mhm.
so I wouldn't even like. I would probably just go the classic style if I were to get a soft pretzel for the first
Salt.
Yeah.
You gotta get the salt. If you let it sit on your tongue long enough, actually, like you can literally feel it soaking
time.
the juice
the
out of your
saliva.
tongue. Like it becomes painful, actually.
Yeah.
I used to eat salt packets as a kid.
Oh my god. See, I say oh my god, but then I think about some of the crap I did, and I'm like, no.
I ate chalk, so whatever.
Oh God.
Chalk.
Yeah.
My dad had a Slim Fast, and I was like, oh my god, it's just like chocolate powder. And so I just ate it straight up.
I never understood why everyone, like even to this day, likes cookie dough. I tried cookie dough and like wanted to vomit. I hated it.
That's wrong. On your
that's
part.
incorrect. That's an incorrect opinion.
My sister used to eat saltine crackers, but she would put butter on them.
Oh.
Someone in the chat asked, "Why on earth are they talking about pretzels?" It was a question. They probably just came in and they're like, "What? What is this?"
Oh.
podcast?"
Actually, have you ever on crackers? Have you ever put honey on them and then put two crackers together and eat? Like it's actually pretty good.
I have not.
It was just an experiment one time.
I've done it
Pretty
with
tasty.
I've done it with peanut butter and jelly.
I'm sorry, I did not mean honey. I meant jelly. Excuse me.
Jelly I've done.
Yeah, I was
Peanut
like,
butter and jelly.
honey, what?
Yes, I.
You freak. What's honey?
All right, Nikki D asked, "Who are you looking forward to playing as in the upcoming Smash game?"
Judy Hopps.
Bayonetta.
Ridley. I want to play
Actually-
Ridley so bad.
Actually, I'll
I'm-
probably continue. Oh, sorry.
I'm looking forward to playing as Wolf because that was one character that I never got to unlock when I was a kid.
Oh. When you were a kid. Wait, how old were you when Brawl came out?
I don't know. Younger?
You think she just
When
like
did it
adds
come
that
out?
answer right off the top of her?
That's like that one
Brawl.
question where they
Because
say,
Brawl
"What do you
came
want
out
to be
in,
when you grow up?"
2008. Came out 10 years ago.
So yeah, I was like,
15?
You
The math
were
formula
you weren't
is-
even born yet.
no, I was born. Do the math.
2008?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you weren't. Wow. Yeah, before you were born.
Please do the math
Our
for me.
relationship's illegal.
Yeah.
Well, that would be 17, probably 16.
Yeah, 16.
Okay.
16 me.
I'll probably still continue being a tryhard and play Rosalina.
Yeah.
Wait,
oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did you say you said 2008, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
The year that we got
I'm
together.
not good at. I'm not good.
Hero, I saw in the Smash thing that you can kill Luma. Could you kill Luma before?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He came back, well, he or she came back within 8 seconds, and then they changed that timer to longer.
Okay.
Because 8 seconds was not nearly enough, and Rosalina was super stupid top tier.
Yeah.
Also, if they make Falco like anything like he was in Melee, then screw every other character I'm playing Falco. Falco's such an angry bird, I love it. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I love they have a playlist of a bunch of the characters, or like all the characters, and for Falco's video, it has him like getting up to eat some grapes, and then he goes buy some chicken, and then like kneels down, and then he just like does his upbeat.
The Firefox.
Yeah.
He just gets angry. He's like,
Yeah.
he's human.
So I know that we've gotten questions in the past about this, but just so we can update people, eventually we will discuss it. But in regards to Steven Universe spoilers, I think we'll at least wait until the next Steven bomb probably comes around before we'll get into stuff that happened in this last one. Just because they are pretty big spoilers.
Really big.
Let's see. Wyatt has a question. Plug your ears if you did not watch the episode, the last episode. It's not really spoilery what we're going to be talking about of My Little Pony. But Wyatt says it took 8 seasons, but Fluttershy finally became a tree, or rather, a tree became Fluttershy. Haha. Anyways, who's your favorite of the Mean Six?
Probably Rarity, because I kind of just enjoyed her going frantic over things. I think she was probably the most fun to watch.
I liked Twilight. She would like wanted to take over, and she was like incredibly sassy throughout the entire thing.
I like how she just straight up just kept saying that around Chrysalis too. She was like,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about me and Fluttershy that's hilarious to me. She's like super mean to animals. I just find it hilarious. Like just like an outright dick. It's very funny.
I think I'm gonna, and this isn't bias. Sorry, I knocked out her earbud. This isn't necessarily bias. But I'm gonna say Rainbow Dash because she had such a like whatever attitude.
Mhm.
But I loved the interaction that she had with Fluttershy. Like how Fluttershy was like, "What just happened?" Like that was fantastic. I'm lost. Whatever.
Did the animals ever forgive Fluttershy? I don't think they ever
They'll
did.
never forgive her.
No.
They already shouldn't be forgiving her for something else she did this season, so it's okay.
Ah, you're right.
I'll ask, Therese and Toodles, you seemed to like to go to the pool. Do you take swimming lessons? If so, what did you favorite?
I go to swimming lessons all the time.
No.
I love. Someday I'm going to advance to not using the floaties on my arms. But you know, when I do, watch out, world, because the pool is my toilet.
No, I'm very much past swimming lessons. I never like took any formal swimming lessons. I just
Did
learned
you have
from my
problems?
parents.
Did you have problems learning to swim because of your leg?
Not really. No.
No, you were
No.
probably past that.
I actually, when I was a kid, I was a very good swimmer, and like I swam a lot, and I really enjoyed it. And I would always pretend that I was a mermaid or like a seal.
There you go, Nora. Wait, why didn't you do swim team?
Because I grew out of it. I don't know.
I did swim
I never, you know, it was one of those things where like whenever I liked a thing, my parents would always be like, "Oh, do you want to take lessons for that?" And then I would stop. Well, let's not
Well,
do that to someone.
the
But I stopped
nonconformist.
enjoying it anyway, so.
No, in regards to swimming competitively, I swam competitively up until college, and my two main things I used to swim was the butterfly and distance swimming. So I used to do the endurance swimming. Usually it was like a 20-lap race, and I enjoyed it because I loved the strategy involved with it. I hated it one time because I really screwed it up, and that's a race that you can't escape if you push too hard at the beginning, and you go, I fuck.
Wyatt Gruber asked, "What is your favorite arts and crafts style for? Of animation? For example, papercraft, yard, or I think they mean yarn, clay, fabric, etc." I very much enjoy claymation. Another cool one is, I guess this goes under papercraft, but like those like silhouette puppet.
Oh yeah.
Those are pretty cool. I enjoy that. You don't see that very often.
Yeah, the silhouette. This kind of like with like the, I guess, like cardboard silhouettes.
Yeah.
Because some of the earliest like animation was done with that.
Right. Yarn animation? Let me think. What does it look like?
It was kind of like yarn puppets, sort of.
Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah.
Does that count?
I don't know.
I mean, it's
I don't know.
CG
Physical
technically.
yarn.
It's certainly yarn.
Oh, what about Lego animation? There you go.
Yeah. I'll probably say clay. Although it could be really weird looking.
Yeah, Wallace and Gromit definitely is.
Look at my lips, Wallace.
I guess
Gromit.
whatever you, it's stop motion, but whatever you would call what Wes Anderson does, I don't know. I guess they're just like puppets at that point, right? But like, yeah, I don't really know specifically what you would call it, but yeah, whatever his style is, that.
Yeah.
That's always nice to look at.
Let's see. Going through questions. Some of these we've already talked about.
Wait, no, I totally have to just read this Oziel question.
Which one?
It says, "Did anyone forget the Steven Universe episode of a couple weeks ago but forgot?" It happened.
Forgot about forgetting?
I think we're just intentionally sort of avoiding it until the next few Steven Universe episodes come out, because it's such a big thing that we're kind of timid to talk about it. So
here we go.
Oziel asked, "Did anyone saw the new videos of the Gorillas as well as their new bassist Ace from the Gangrene Gang?" Which is Powerpuff Girls.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god!
how
When
did
you
they do
said
that?
when you said bassist Ace, he is legitimately Ace of Bass. I love it.
Ace of Base.
I just
Ace of
thought about
Best.
it.
Yeah, I watched the video. I enjoyed it. Jack Black was in it.
Yeah, there was a bunch of posters saying I forgot what it said exactly, but it referred to him, and I was like, "Are we going to see him in a Gorillaz video?"
I hope so.
Yeah, Sarah had to tell me about that the other day. This is an interesting question. This one, Sarah.
Yeah, Oziel asks thoughts on John Lasseter's leaving Disney at the end of the year.
I just found out about this. I didn't know that this was a thing, but I'm looking on the Chicago Tribune, and it says John Lasseter will exit Disney at the end of the year.
Yeah. And that's just because of.
I'm guessing Disney said, "John, we both know you're not coming back."
Sort of inappropriate work behavior.
The guy just likes hugs. All right, he just wanted a hug.
Ask women if they want to be hugged before you hug them. It's an invasion of privacy.
No, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. Don't take my advice.
Please don't.
At a convention, Hero, I'm gonna hug you after I ask.
I mean, it's so weird. I guess it's just it have to feel it up. Wow.
You have to feel it out.
Wow. Yes, he did.
Mr. Gropey Grope over here.
Oh my gosh, I hate the way this language works.
For just to be clear on my part, I'm cracking jokes, not in any form of defense for what John did. More of just the fact that it's like, guys, specifically males right now, come on.
Like, we need to do better.
Yeah.
Come
Like,
on.
why is it every time we turn around, someone doesn't understand personal space?
Personal space.
Like, oh, people don't want to be touched just randomly?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I
Yeah.
know. Like some people are just like, you know, I've seen people say that the women, you know, overreact or something like that. But like, you just imagine like your boss, like just randomly hugging you, and that's so awkward and so weird. And it's like, that would very much make me uncomfortable.
I would feel like I have job security.
Oh my god.
All right, let's just move on to the next question. Nora Mermaid asks, I'm working on the beach now, and I want to know what is your weirdest or coolest beach story. My sister was stung by a jellyfish.
Oops.
So bringing back that dead dog, I saw a dead sea.
God.
I saw a dead sea lion on the beach in Carlsbad
Oh.
when my mom lived there.
Has
Poke it
nothing
with
to
a
do
stick?
with the dead dog. Why'd you have to bring
Because it was a dead sea lion, and they're like dogs of the sea.
Yeah.
It was also dead and bloated.
Okay, so I'm stubborn, for anyone that doesn't know. And I had a friend who was camping a couple miles away. It was actually Tommy. He was with a group who was camping on the beach out at Pismo. But there was also a campground that I was at that's not quite on the beach. And he was probably, I knew he was a couple miles away, but what I didn't realize was that he was, in fact, a couple miles on the beach away.
Oh,
And I got on my bike and started riding towards him. And I ended up on the beach on a bike not made to ride on the beach. And I rode my bike a couple miles on the beach to go and say hi for a few minutes. And it was definitely a long journey. So, yeah. I also love whenever I do go to the beach, specifically like camping, I always enjoy going out when it's like pitch black and kind of just like going out and having the beach to yourself and not really being able to see what's out there and freaking out about the water. Nice. What about you, Sarah?
Oh, I already said. I
Oh,
I
stung.
haven't gone to the beach that much.
Yeah.
California beaches to me suck because they're so fucking cold. I'm used to my Texas beaches.
I
yeah, it's
remember
warm water over here in the East Coast.
Eh,
it's warm on this side too.
no.
No, it's you get the Arctic current, so it gets cold.
No, it's not that bad.
The first time I went to a beach in California, I like literally took all of the towels that we had and wrapped myself in because I like I was so cold and it was just not an enjoyable experience.
One other beach story I have is I once was I think it was we went to the Caribbean, my family and I, and again most of the times when it's like a big travel like that, it's because we were on a cruise, and we went to this beach and the water was so warm, and I was like yes, and the waves were awesome, so I decided I would body surf on these waves. But I wasn't used to those type of waves. I was used to like the long rolling ones here on this side of here. And these waves literally like they would like crash onto the beach. And there was this one wave that I caught perfectly, and I was very confused because I caught it so well that I picked up a lot of speed, and all of a sudden I landed on the sand, and I was like, what the hell? Like, the wave, like, spit me out and then ran me over. But it was fun.
Let's see. We got Ross Pitt asking, "What's the best death in a film?"
Oh, man. We're in, like, terror.
Yeah, that's like somewhat spoilery sort of territory. I don't know if we can really answer.
Here, how about if someone has a best death that's not spoilery?
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess you don't have to say where it's from.
Is it?
Like you
can-
can say
can-
what it's
can-
not.
can it be from
the
a-
movie?
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the name of the movie?
Tarzan, I guess.
Oh yeah.
That was nuts, man.
That one freaked me
Oh,
out.
friggin',
Exactly.
friggin' Oliver and Company.
Oh. Boy.
I don't even know which one you're. I can't remember.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
We joke about it a lot, but like jokes aside, Lion King 2 had a pretty terrible death. I was like, oh my god.
It was almost gonna be like ramped up to 11 because I don't know if you've seen the deleted scene, but like it was.
I haven't. How have I not seen that? You have to show that to me.
Yeah, I will.
I'm still thinking of what I think is the best death in a film.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I don't know why I didn't think of this. Friggin' Jurassic Park.
The toilet one?
Yeah. The lawyer.
Yeah, that one's a good one. I'll go ahead and cop out and vote for that one.
I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say the one in Independence Day because that was one hell of a way to go.
yeah, that one.
Yours. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. All right. Oh, next question, Sarah.
Yeah.
It looks like Ozzy All is asking, what would happen if Judy and Nick made an appearance in not only Wreck-It Ralph 2, but also Kingdom Hearts 3? You would be talking to a very happy person, me. I would be very happy.
Yeah.
I hope they show up in Wreck-It Ralph.
I mean, there's a chance because like
Like
Rich Moore.
if there's one couple in Disney that needs to show up in that part of the internet, that you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Right, Sarah?
Uh-huh.
You agree?
Uh-huh.
Nice. Why are you showing me this?
No, I'm not showing you. I'm looking it up.
Okay.
It'll have like Nick and Judy in the background arguing about their unborn baby.
Oh my god. I'm thinking Arby's.
Yeah.
Rosie Diamond asks, this might be a weird question, but did you guys ever talk about Jenny Nicholson?
Ever talk to Jenny Nicholson?
Oh, talk to. Sorry.
I don't know about anyone else. I mean, I guess, do any of you ever talk to her?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, so Jenny Nicholson, for those that don't know, she is known in the Bernie community as being, I think, half the team of Friendship is Witchcraft back in the day. She, if I recall correctly, not only did a lot of the background work, but also voiced Twilight in it, I think.
Yeah.
And anyways, so Jenny, she's got street cred with the Bernie community, and has since done more work, has expanded her stuff. She's huge with Star Wars content, and yeah, it seems to be doing well for herself. Jenny's funny because I've interacted with her several times, whether it be at conventions. There was one time where I think we had like a get-together thing. I think it was actually, we had like a Club Luna out here. And then there was an after party at, I think it was at Casey's house. And some of us wanted to go to Denny's. And Panama Matt was there with me. And he and I were like, yeah, let's go to Denny's. And we happened to, I think, leave at like the same time that Jenny and her friend who was there were going. And we were like, oh, well, we'll all just go to Denny's. So had kind of a, lengthy conversation there, over a meal, a wonderful quality meal. But I was going to say that the last time that I spoke with Jenny was funny because we both randomly bumped into each other at Disneyland. She, I mean, it's not too out of like far-fetched because she's there quite a bit, and Sarah and I, from time to time, can be there quite a bit. But it was just kind of funny. Like, I think we both kind of looked up at the same time and went, oh, hey. So, yeah, from time to time, we don't talk a lot, but definitely kind of like one of those friends from a distance where you go, oh, hey. So, yeah. Very nice individual.
we only got a few more questions, so let's try and.
Almost there.
Let's see. Rospet asks, if you wanted to conquer the world, how would you go about?
I'll let you know when I'm done. That's right.
Mm,
I'm working on it.
okay.
How would I go about doing so? I would be nice.
Everybody gets a Nintendo Switch.
Done. I would be a raccoon and I would climb a building.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be like I'm running for governor of California now.
Governor, why stop there? King of the world! Oh my god. I know how to do that. I could be the king of the world if I stand on top of the Titanic. Yeah.
There might be a problem with
What?
like
What?
not around.
You're not giving me spoilers, are you?
Anybody else know how they're gonna conquer the world?
Giving everyone some...
I guess if I wanted to conquer the world, I'd just do it through fear.
Wow.
Wow.
At least
I mean, like,
that's
Always
that-
work.
I love that line. It is so good.
And the way that her like
I never give that line credit, but legit, I like that shivers. It's so
Yeah.
real.
because you're right. It is so real. It's the truth. Fear always work, and the way her eyes light up.
Right.
Oh my
It's very
gosh.
good. What a good movie.
Amen.
Reckless asks, for everyone, do you think Nintendo and the Switch is overrated?
Yes.
Shh.
that answer changes depending on my mood.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Bro, I'm a Nintendo fanboy, so don't ask me.
So you would say no.
Yeah, no.
Reckless.
I want
yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
games on the Switch. Like, whenever people are like, that'd be cool on the Switch, I'm like, oh yeah, that would be cool. But, like, I kind of get tired of people saying that. But at the same time, I
Yeah.
totally want it.
There are some people that say like, "Oh, I want this game on the Switch," and I'm like, "That's not coming to the Switch," because like there are people who are like saying like, "Oh, I want Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Switch." It's like that is not going to run on the Switch.
That's not gonna run. Like, you gotta be realistic, man.
All right. Reckless has another question asking, for everyone, will you protect this precious pony? And it is a picture of Starlight Glimmer smiling.
Yes, I will protect her.
Yes, I will fight to the death.
Yes, Starlight Glimmer is freaking awesome.
She is. Every single episode.
Remember when you hated her?
Yeah.
Nope.
David 3X asks, which commercials scared you when you was a kid?
I don't think I was
Commercial?
Commercial.
Oh my god, I got one.
All of those anti-drug commercials, those were kind of freaky.
This is crack.
There was one in particular where, like, I guess, like, two girls were, like, high or something, and, like, the commercial was, like, this one girl, like, literally drowning and flailing in the water, and the other one was just, like, standing there and sitting there, and it's, like,
Huh.
shit.
you let your friend die?
It was, like, see.
It didn't scare me, but like it just made me uneasy. There was that anti-weed commercial where that dog was like, Lindsay, I wish you didn't smoke weed.
Oh my
I don't know, that commercials is like weirds me out.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like it.
It's weird.
So, I still have this to kind of a point, but as a kid it was a lot more extreme. I don't like when people get like disfigured or anything, like in a movie or something where it's like and like changes how someone looks. Like that bothered the hell out of me. And I'm gonna give a weird example. Gumby, back in the day, I like that little squeak laugh of yours. Gumby, did anyone here watch Gumby?
No.
I saw
But I
some
understand.
things of Gumby, but not like.
So, I don't know if it was in a movie. I think it was the movie. I don't know. But in Gumby, there were these two red guys that were like bad guys.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of this movie or show or whatever it was, they showed the bad guys, but they were like in a different shape. Like they were like trucks or something. I cannot remember. But it was like I remember like I genuinely felt so bad. I'm like, they have to be inanimate objects for the rest of their life. Like it fucked me up. I was like, no, that's like they did bad stuff, but nothing deserving of that. It messed me up. So anyways, there was a commercial back in the day, and I don't even know what the point of it was, but I think it was on Nickelodeon, and it was like supposed to be like these kids like in a don't laugh contest, and if they laughed, they had their heads shaven. But I think that the way that they covered up their heads to make them look like they had shaved their heads actually made their heads look even bigger. And as a kid, that was so mortifying to me. I was like, no. And then the one person who didn't laugh was this girl. And then she started laughing, and then it cuts away, and I was like, oh my god.
Okay.
So this big shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Next question.
David.
Which I'm gonna save this one for
Yes.
last.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So David 3X also asks, what is your favorite music?
Soundtrack music.
Mine is swing music, specifically electro swing. I enjoy that a lot.
My voice all over the place right there. I like progressive house, vocal house, and jazz of pretty much any subgenre of jazz. Those are my two favorite.
I know what Paleo's is.
What?
He likes the music that describes things around what he's saying. When Louis Armstrong says,
yeah.
I see.
Trees.
Yeah, that was at the Disneyland last year.
Yeah.
But
Your chair made weird sounds again.
yeah, I know. My chair makes the farting sounds.
I honestly wasn't gonna say anything, but I did laugh when I heard it.
No, but my favorite music is generally anything revolving around rock. Though I also do like a lot of video games stuff, movie soundtracks too. Yeah, anything that just sounds interesting to me, I guess.
Good.
Revolver rock.
Ooh. All right. Last question of the podcast. David Daves is asking, any tips on making friends at conventions? I'm going to BronyCon next year, and I have no one to go with. So, as far as I see it, David, one of the awesome things I know that a lot of us love about conventions is the opportunity to go see friends. However, going to a convention by yourself also opens up opportunity. The schedule is entirely yours. You get to go wherever you want, whenever you want, see whatever you want to see. But it also opens up a lot of opportunity for you to be able to interact with a whole bunch of people. Everyone that's going to be at BronyCon is there to have a good time. People are typically in a good mood. And a lot of people, you'll see groups kind of congregating around the halls and whatnot. More than likely, you're going to make some friends at BronyCon. Just don't be afraid to say hi and strike up a conversation with the person you're sitting next to at whatever panel. Hopefully before the panel gets started.
Or go to some of the gaming rooms, the tabletop rooms.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, tabletop rooms especially. I imagine, like, if that's your thing, there are a lot of people for you to meet. Like you said, the gaming rooms, a lot of multiplayer type of games that you could play in those. It's basically, conventions are a big party, and yeah, go out there, get to know people. You'll probably run into some other people that are there by themselves, and usually people that start at these conventions by themselves do not end at conventions by themselves. And you know what? I always throw out like kind of the other side ultimatums. Even if you don't necessarily meet anybody, you're still gonna have a blast in the crowd. Like it's a lot of fun to just be there. It's kind of like going to there are concerts there, but in general, yeah, it kind of has that feel where everyone's there with that single purpose of having a good time. So you'll have a blast, whether you're there by yourself, whether you meet a group of friends, or whether you end up going with some friends. No matter what, I think you'll have a good time.
Yeah.
What do you got to say about that, Paleo, huh?
Well,
Yeah, he came
I
right
agree.
after you.
What was that, Hero?
You came right after Paleo. It's like, what do you have to say about that, Paleo? Dang. Like, locked
right.
on.
That's right. Laser focus. Well, I think we did it. I think
Yeah.
we ended up having the podcast despite all of our internets. My internet's been showing good
Well,
since we've done
Yeah.
this.
I mean, you did plug in.
I did, but I am wondering, like, we'll mess around with it more and hopefully have
Have it resolved by
Yeah,
Yeah,
next
I
time.
wonder if
Bullshit.
your like streaming might have been interfering with it.
Maybe. I'll have to look into my settings and.
Where was Sarah and Laura and Matt and
See,
Gabe?
so Matt's out of town.
Yeah.
He's
He's going to a friend's wedding.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Saber
Was sick.
Laura's
Mhm.
probably laughing at him.
Uh-huh.
Care of him.
And Gabe's Gabe. So
Yeah, I mean.
to be
The wild card.
yeah. I mean, to be
Wild
honest,
card.
Gabe actually does pretty good showing up when I remind him the day of the podcast. I forgot to remind him of today's podcast.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
So it's your fault.
So yeah, and he has like 18 people telling him what his schedule is. And I'm
Right.
just one of those. So Gabe will probably be on the next one though. But a big thank you to our live audience for coming out. A super, 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 super big thank you to Paleo for hosting the stream.
You're
Without you, Paleo, we wouldn't have been able to have the show tonight. Thank you to Toodles for all of her hard work. Hirosashii for all of his caring of dogs.
yes.
Yes. And again, thank you to our live audience as well as our audience that watches tape delay on YouTube. I'm ACRacebest, and guys, I think this is a sign off. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
On the 27th.
June 27th. We'll see you there. Good night, everybody.
And Pony.
Bye. Bye.